What up, guys? ShadyCash here, bringing you another commentary. I have a game of domination that I played on jungle the other day here for you, and I wanted to post this match for a few reasons. One is just because I have a real good score, so of course I want to put it up on YouTube, but also I'm rocking the M16 with the ACOG. I've never really messed with the M16 before. Don't mess with the starting class with it just because of that second chance on there. There's no way they're going to trick me into running that class. And then, yeah, it was one of my favorite assault rifles in Modern Warfare 2, but I've just stayed away from it in Black Ops. And, had 50,000 credits, had most of the other assault rifles purchased gold, and was just, grabbing up guns and figure what the hell, bought it gold. Put a class on with it, just, trying to use it again, And, was playing a match with my buddy Baby Jesus. Not the one I'm in this match with. This is, there's like 4 different Baby Jesuses. How do you say Jesus plural? Is it Jezi or Jesuses? Like, somebody needs to drop me a line and help me out with this. But, anyway, there's like 4 of them now. And we call the one I'm in the match with now, we call him Jesus. But, anyway, the real Baby Jesus, the original one, I was playing a match with him, and he picked up my gun off my body and was like, man, how do you have good matches with the M16 with a red dot on it? And I was like, well, honestly, man, I don't. What's up? And he's like, well, I don't know, man. He's like, I just noticed there's a lot of glare on the red dot on that. And he was like, I'd try putting the ACOG on it, and he's like, I really like the ACOG on the M16. So I gave it a shot, he knows what he's talking about. And the ACOG is an attachment that I just don't use. I don't like it on the sniper rifles, especially, I prefer just to use the regular old scope, especially on the L96. I think the ACOG is just garbage. Like, kudos to you if you've, gotten good with it by now, but come on, that sight is just crap, And, so yeah, I've never really ran an ACOG before, and I bought it for the M16, and my dumb ass, I can't listen to anybody else's advice, so I had it sitting there and never used it, and then for some reason threw it on this match. This is a level I'm usually sniping on, but threw on the M16 with the ACOG and just had this great match with it. And definitely, I think, if you haven't tried it out, definitely give it a shot. It's a great gun. But you know me, if you've watched one of my commentaries ever, I don't really like to talk about gameplay too much. Maybe give you guys a pointer here or there, but there's no point in me sitting back and being like, hey, if they have A, this is a good place to chill and kind of keep them in their spawn and trap them a little bit. This and that, you can see that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm not a commentator to, like, WWE it, I don't know how else to say it, where I'm like, yeah, jump around here and take this guy out, I'm amazing, and da-da-da. I like to talk about crap that's going on with video games that interests me. And as much as I've promised myself, and even said it in a commentary, that I was not going to become a victim to any of this Modern Warfare 3 hype, it's hard not to, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about different perks that are confirmed for the game and guns and stuff like that. Some of these perks actually got me kind of excited. Like, I like what they're doing. If anybody out there, which is the majority of the YouTube community, bitches about Ghost, which if this is you, you're probably one of those people that whore the UAV, and they got an answer for that too. But, oh, nice triple on the way out. But anyway, they kind of split up Ghost. Now, I don't know if these perks, what tier they're going to be on or anything like that. I'm not sure on any of that. And on some of them, I don't even know what the pro version's going to be. So, if you do, leave it in the comment section below and give me and anybody watching the video a heads up. It'd be way cool. But, anyway, they got Blind Eye. And it's going to make you immune to computer-controlled and player-controlled kill streaks. So, like chopper gunners and stuff like that wouldn't be able to see you. The Pro version makes your launchers lock on faster and gives your bullets extra damage to vehicles. And then they got called Assassin, and Assassin makes you immune to UAV, thermal, and heartbeat sensors. So hey, guess what? Looks like the heartbeat sensor is going to be back. I don't know. Heartbeat sensor to me, I call it a baby monitor. It bugs me, but it's also, I mean, I don't know. It's something that I ran when I first started playing Modern Warfare 2, that the more I played the game, the more I realized relying on things like a heartbeat sensor or your UAV is just really a hindrance, you know. It's a good tool, but not something you should really rely on. And I can't help but rely on the heartbeat sensor when I have it on a gun, so I just took it off completely. But the Pro version makes you immune to the counter UAV and an EMP. And then it also has your name is no longer in red and the crosshairs aren't in red when you're targeted. Now, I definitely think that immune to counter UAV and EMP is pretty sweet. I've said in previous commentaries, you know, the two kill streaks that really always bother me in Black Ops, no matter what class setup I'm running, are the counter UAV and the Blackbird. So, you know, I do think it's cool that they're splitting that stuff up. And then there's some other perks too. They got one called Recon, which there's really not very many details on it yet. It gives you some kind of a special radar to spot enemies, but I haven't even really had that confirmed. I think what it might even do is, you know, for people running Ghost and stuff like that, if you have Recon on, they'd still show up, or not Ghost, but Assassin. You know, if they were running that, if you have Recon on, they'd still show up. So, yeah, definitely I'm curious to see what that's about. And then this health regen. There's a perk called health regen, which you slowly regenerate health over a period of time. Now, I'm really excited about this game, but I hope they don't do any major gameplay changes to it. Like, I hope your health still just regenerates when you're playing core. And, you know, it's not like hardcore where you get shot and you're stuck at that level. Yeah, just, I don't know, you know, new developers a lot of times have different ideas about, you know, changes they want to make or things like that. And also, you know, I hope they're not listening too much to the forums, because, I mean, there's a difference between listening to your fans and trying to, you know, balance the gameplay based on what people say, and just, you know, like, really listening and trying to appease every single person that complains. I mean, Black Ops showed that you really shouldn't make fundamental changes to the gameplay, you know, to try to appease people, because you're going to wind up screwing something up even more. So, the one perk I think looks really cool too is Point Guard. You get, for every 2 assists, it counts as 1 kill towards your kill streak. Now, like, if you're playing Team Deathmatch, it's not going to count as a kill on the scoreboard. But if you're running a UAV and you get like 2 kills and 2 assists, you know, it'll count as 3 kills towards your kill streak. Then you'll be able to call on your UAV. And I think that's cool, especially if you're one of those people that you're throwing out a lot of flashes and stuns and stuff like that. Definitely take advantage of those assists if you're one of those people that racks those up. And really the only other one I know about even is Dead Silence, which you make no noise when reloading, running, walking, or any movements whatsoever. Definitely think it's cool they took the reload noise out of it. And yeah, besides that, the kill streak that I also just wanted to tell you guys about that I think is cool is the directional UAV. A UAV that can be directed into areas to scan for enemies. Kind of like a motion sensor. Now this is what I was talking about, like the UAV to me, especially not so much in Modern Warfare 2 because your kill streaks stack, but in Black Ops, you know, since your kill streaks don't stack, everybody has a tendency to run that UAV. And it can get annoying being in a match and just consistently throughout the entire match the enemy has a UAV in the air. And you know, as much as people bitch about Ghost, I've said it, you know, I bitch about the UAV. I get sick of having UAVs up the entire match. And I like this idea of a directional UAV. That way, you know, they can't see the entire level at one time. So they kind of got to make a choice, like, are they going to go look for your team out in the distance with it and get targets on them? or are they going to keep it over themselves to kind of protect them from flankers, which, you know, is definitely the thing that gets me with the UAV is I'm never trying to camp, but I'll be, you know, running up on them and they'll call in a UAV, and it's hard to flank if you're playing against a team that actually pays attention to their UAV. It's funny when you do put Ghost on a class and you have one of those teams that really is whoring that UAV, and you put Ghost on and all of a sudden they do not know what to do. You can straight like run in front of these people and they just ignore you because there's no red dots, so you must not be there, I guess, you know. But yeah, just a bunch of different stuff like that coming out to balance the game that has got me kind of excited. And as much as I said, you know, I'm not going to fall into the hype of this game, and I'm still, you know, definitely looking forward to Battlefield 3 also. But I'm like, damn it, Call of Duty, you keep pulling me back. But that's the commentary, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the views. Sorry I kind of ran out of time there at the end, but yeah, I guess more for next time. Have a good one. Bye.